Hey, we are live and we're on time.
All right, 3 o'clock.
Hey guys, we are doing this wonderful interview with a fantastic agent, Don Lambert. I'm David Harbour, and we do this, I don't know, maybe once a month. And we're just trying to, get some more insight into agents that are with eXp, learn a little bit about their business, their background, and where they're headed. So today I have the wonderful Dawn Lambert. How are
Thank you,
you?
David? I'm good.
Yeah. So where do we start? We were just talking a little bit before the camera came on, and Dawn was saying that you're from Nashville area or
Well,
Tennessee.
I was born in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow.
But moved away when I was a child. But I still have family there and go back as often as I can.
Do you play any instruments or anything?
No, not at all.
Now, how long have you been? We're in the Northern Virginia area right now. How long have you been here in the Northern Virginia?
Well, I grew up basically in the Washington, D.C. suburbs, so both on the Maryland side and Virginia. So I call the Metro D.C. area my home. Moved away for a while to New England. My dad was from New England, so I spent my high school years up there. Met my husband and lived up there for a while, and then always wanted to come back to Northern Virginia or Metro DC. So I've been here, now back about 30 years since then. So.
Northern Virginia grows on you. I'm from Chicago, and people are very, very friendly there. But when you come out here, you just find it somewhat a little cold, I think, at first. But then once you get your niche and your circle of, your tribe, it really grows on you.
Yeah, it's changed a lot, of course, as you know, with the fastest growing county in all of the country, Loudoun County. But it's very welcoming, and I have lifelong friends here. That's
fantastic. So we're going to talk about Dawn's journey through real estate, how she got started, where she is today, and what's her vision for the future. So whether you're watching this, you're one of Dawn's clients, maybe you're a prospect, or maybe you're going to be a future team member of Dawn. How did you get into real estate? First, before you got into it, what did you do before you got into real estate?
Well, my first career was in financial planning and insurance. I was an insurance agent, started very young, right out of college in that. And then we relocated to a new area. It was back here to Northern Virginia. So I stepped back from that. I helped my husband with his business. I was the business manager for his business, engineering company, for many years. And then I started my own business. I've always kind of been entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
And the business was a home contractor referral service.
Yeah.
So I've been was operating that for many, many years. And then I just felt like I networked with a lot of realtors and was referring a lot of business to realtors through my construction background.
Hey, wait a second. I can sell those homes.
Exactly. Yeah. And my mother was a real estate broker for many years. So always had a passion for the love of home or anything surrounding that, decorating, business aspects as well. So I decided to dive right in.
Well, I listen, I'm going to give you a huge compliment here. A lot of people say, oh, I'll get into real estate. It looks so easy. And it isn't. But you've really taken the bull by the horns. I mean, I'm always impressed by, you're very, I don't want to say you're an extrovert. You're kind of quiet, but man, you jump right in there and you get it done.
Well, try to. Yeah.
Now, we've known each other, 6 years now?
Mm-hmm.
And you started out as a brand new spanking agent.
Yes, I did.
Which, quite frankly, a lot of people end up quitting after the first 6 months. Yeah. How was it that just you not only pushed through that, but you succeeded and you're thriving?
Well, yeah, a lot of it is just patience and hard work and seeing the ebbs and flows, of course, in the industry, but just getting your systems down in the beginning and having mentors like you are always available to help, and the teamwork with eXp and the support and the hours of training that are always online. There's so much of that in the beginning as a new agent.
That wasn't a paid advertisement. No, but honestly, everything that you've kind of set out to do, you've accomplished. I mean, I'm going to do a little bragging here. Mm-hmm. Dawn has gone from a brand new agent all the way to, you're roughly selling 15 million in homes this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last 12 months, it's been 15 million.
That is awesome.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, it's very rewarding. really happy. Really love what I do.
So for those that are watching this, what do you attribute that rapid, I would say it's rapid success, to increase your business to that level? I mean, what are some of the things that you're doing?
Yeah. Well, it was a little tough because after my first year and a half in the business, we decided to move to Smith Mountain Lake, Virginia, which is 3.5 hours
Totally
south.
different market.
Totally different market. And I did not know anybody. So it took a full year of really going back to the basics to network and get to know people and put systems in place. So that was a little kind of a curve in the business. But the last couple of years, 2-3 years, I just really tried to put everything in place as far as I have a networking system that I stick to no matter what with my database. And I follow up with emails and a newsletter. And a lot of it is branding, video, using video for personal brand.
Now, your branding down at Smith Mountain Lake is?
Primarily, it's Town and Lake Homes.
Town and Lake Homes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And how was it that you transitioned when you said that you jumped in and you started branding? You're thrown in the middle of a brand new area and you just start marketing. What are some of the first things that you started doing?
Well, joining some clubs and playing tennis and, a lot of my social networking there. But a big piece of it was from your advice, which was to start a Facebook page, which was to get to know the area. So it's really more of a public service to the area, like SML People and Places was the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started interviewing and doing video of local businesses and just getting my name out there and having people recognize me on the videos. And I would go into stores and people would say, hey, I know you. So it really does help to that personal brand.
I'm not taking credit for it. What you did is brilliant because you're giving back to the community. Mm-hmm. You're giving information to people that might be looking in that community. Right. And guess what? You're the agent that's providing that. And the person that you're talking to, they're excited to talk about their business. So they're going to send it out as well.
Definitely. Yeah.
So you say you actually have people.
Yeah, I have a few times people have come right up to me. So yeah.
You're a little celebrity there at this. Like you said, you'd be getting coffee and somebody, hey, I've seen your videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So now you're kind of working in both areas, or?
I am still maintain a presence in Northern Virginia. And, there are a lot of people a high percentage of the people that relocate to Smith Mountain Lake come from Northern Virginia or Washington metro area somewhere. So, that's a synergy and help those people in both places, whether they're selling their home here in Northern Virginia and relocating to the lake, or just trying to find an investment property or lake retirement or second home for vacations.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. It's wonderful because they're looking for that lake home and often wanting to sell this home. And so It's great to have it with just one agent. Yeah. Specifically, what are some of the things that you're currently using as far as a CRM database that are really helping you organize and cultivate those leads?
Yeah, well, KV Core is my CRM. And there's a lot of extensions of that. So I use a lot of the add-ons to the KV Core, but that is my basic CRM. And I also use RedX for marketing. So I farming is really one of my key networking factors. And so by organizing it through there, I'm able to make calls, and I network for farming and call a lot of expireds. I'm not ashamed or afraid to make calls. A lot of agents don't like making those calls.
It's the fear of being rejected.
Yeah. But I look at it that I'm trying to help people, trying to make new friends, keep in touch with them. You never know what they might need down the road. So I put them in my database, and they get my newsletters, and they'll think of me top of mind, hopefully.
You mentioned that you're trying to help people. It's that little mindset change, I think, because a lot of agents might go into it as, I'm trying to find a listing or I'm trying to find the next sale.
Exactly.
And people can see that.
Right.
As opposed to, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to provide information. I'm guessing that there's a much more welcoming aspect to that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's key.
Cold calling and prospect.
Yeah.
So you obviously started brand new and you came to eXp. What was it about this company that attracted you? I'm just curious because there's so many different brokerages
There
out
are,
there.
yeah, and I interviewed with 3 or 4 different ones, and I put them all on a spreadsheet, and I compared the numbers aspect of it, for one thing, and, but then it was really just the culture and the support, and I'm very entrepreneurial, so I like that it
You
can be
are.
my own business, and, the sky's the limit, so it gave me that opportunity to not be in a brick and mortar office, with a manager, so, I could make it my own business.
And you talked about relocating from Northern Virginia down to Smith Mountain Lake. You didn't lose a step. You didn't have to switch offices. You didn't have to
Right,
necessarily do anything
right.
because of the cloud-based
Mhm.
actions there.
Yeah.
What are some of the other things that you find that EXP is different? I'm going to give you a softball and see if you can't hit it out. But if somebody was to say to you, "Well, I kind of know about EXP," behind the curtain, what is it that helps you in your business?
Well, the founder, Glenn Sanford, really made it so that we can share in the revenue of the company. And where are you going to find that anywhere else? You're not just getting a Starbucks card for bringing someone onto the company. You're actually sharing in the revenue of the company. So you've got multi revenue streams that way, and also to earn stock in the company.
That's right. That's right.
So,
And I know that you're shooting for icon status, which
right.
is that's where the company actually gives stock back to
Mhm.
the agent for their cap, which is I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. It's very motivating, and it's a great benefit.
I also think that one of the things that probably is the unsung hero of this company is that, um, and at least for me, my previous brokers, nobody really cared whether you did well or not. Here we have this camaraderie and
Yes,
collaboration that we're
definitely.
trying to help one another with their businesses.
Yeah.
Maybe you can speak a little bit to that.
Yeah, the collaboration is just amazing because you can go online any hour of the day and find a answer to a question or get support. And I'm also building my team, so I'm helping other agents. I'm a certified mentor, and adding more people to my team.
If you're looking to join an awesome mentor, this one's right here. Actually, you can go to bestrealtymodel.com. Sorry, shamelessly
No,
plugging you there.
no, that's all good. Yeah, I'm happy I just love helping people, and I like the mentoring aspect of it. And it's a great team, great company to be with.
I honestly, I don't mean to embarrass her, but every time I talk to her, she just surprises me with something, that she's doing, and I go, "That's awesome! So proud of you."
Hmm.
She just signed up to go to Maui to be
Hmm.
part of a mastermind group with some of the top agents in the country with EXP. Maybe you can
Yeah,
talk a little bit about that.
very exciting. Yeah, well, Glenn Sanford and
Brent
Brent Gove.
Gove and Gene Frederick, and
Yep, they're all going to be speakers in a beautiful setting in Hawaii. So a week worth of mastermind meetings and building our teams and our businesses, and it's all exciting.
and again, you're not getting this at other brokerages, and it's not just about agent attraction. It's about learning from people that are doing 100 million in production
Right.
how to better serve your clients.
Hmm. Yeah, take it to the next level in your business, and serve your clients. Yeah, that's key.
So what would you say to buyers and sellers right now? Interest rates have gone up. Seems like the market changed almost like that.
Well, it is very different in other markets than here and at Smith Mountain Lake. So I always tell people, you hear the doom and gloom on the news as far as the real estate market is crashing, and there's no buyers, there's no sellers, but I'm not seeing that at all. I'm really not
At
seeing.
Smith Mountain Lake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in Northern Virginia, I'm not seeing a huge turn of that. A little more here in Northern Virginia than at Smith Mountain Lake, because I think that people are always looking for second homes or investment property, and the inventory is so low, especially at the lake, that it's keeping the values up, so people can still sell or downsize, whatever they might want to do, and get a good value for their home.
That's awesome. So I saw this post on Facebook the other day, and it talked about for those that were jumping into the market, it was crazy because you'd have 20 contracts and prices would go up. Yes, the interest rates were low, but you pay $50,000 more for that house.
Right.
Sometimes 100,000.
Bidding wars. Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's no bidding wars, or very little. And yes, the interest rates have gone up, but if I don't have that $50,000 tacked on, I can always refinance when.
Right. Even though you're paying a little more in interest rate now, you can always refinance, and you may actually be paying less in a payment because you're not overpaying in the bidding war, overpaying in that price,
right?
Like the 50,000. Absolutely.
So we have a couple of websites here. Obviously, bestrealtymodel.com is your agent attraction site, and then you have also this one right here, which is Town and Lake Homes.
Yes, Town and Lake Homes is my official website. That is for mainly the Smith Mountain Lake area. And you can look on there and get any information or contact me and do a search of homes or find out what's new to the market or recent price reductions or whatever it might be.
I'm curious, are there any unique marketing tactics or ways that you show homes down at Smith Mountain Lake, or things that you're looking for? I'm assuming docks and water depth and things like that.
Yeah, it gets very complicated down there. You have to have a lot of releases and forms for lakefront property because you don't actually own the shoreline. So there's permitting for docks and there's a lot to it. Yes. And
that's why you need a Dawn Lambert to help you out. Because I mean, there are a lot of things, especially if you have boats and yeah. It's very regulatory. So you have to make sure you get all the documents in place and everything that's proper to the company. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything else that you want to share with us? I'm just, I've had the good fortune of being here with this company. I've been in real estate 25 years, here for 12 years, and there's a lot of agents that I've had the opportunity to introduce. I am most proud of this young lady here for she's everything about being a professional agent that I could think of. You really are. I don't mean to embarrass you, but going from where you are to knocking it out of the park, you're ready to train other agents and doing what you're doing. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep. Love to share the love. Love of eXp and love of real estate. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, anything else?
Oh, I would just say I think I go a little bit over the extra mile when listing a property because I have a team of stagers and designers and contractors. And because of my former business in contractor referrals and having that background in construction, I get a home market ready. And a lot of times it's not what people expect. So we've taken homes that maybe need paint repairs, lighting, whatever it might be, repairs, to get the home market ready. And we've had price escalations astronomically over what the seller ever expected because we really make that home a showplace with my team.
And if you want to work with Dawn, you're meeting with every one of the clients. Some of these larger teams, they might pass you on to somebody else and you don't see the primary agent. You're working start to finish with everybody.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, there you go. Little chat with Dawn Lambert, eXp agent extraordinaire. Go to Town and Lake Homes if you're looking for buying, selling in Smith Mountain Lake or in the Northern Virginia area, and in the trailer below if you're looking. Dawn, what type of agents are you looking for?
Well, I like helping newer agents, and also those that are more experienced in the business as well.
You've got a lot to teach them. I know you do.
Thank you. Well, you've been a great mentor, and I appreciate you so much.
Oh, I'll pay you later. All right, there we go. Couple minutes with Dawn Lambert. Have a great day, guys.